There we go. What's up, Lucas? Tommy's here. Live long and prosper. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. That's a good spall. Spalling out some Coastal Plains chert. The old faithful. See, that didn't sound too good. But that's just because there's a lot of fossils in there. I love this stuff so much. And I got to bite off this area anyways. So that'll help out for later. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that big, fat crinoid fossil. That is sweet. I love this stuff. Good for a good weekend of digging artifacts. Uh-oh, down there in Florida? Is that right? I know they got that dig down in Florida. Didn't know if that's what you're planning on or not. Sweet. Marshall, back up, buddy. Back up. Best part of the material's up here under the cortex, so I'm just kind of working my way to it. But also getting some spalled. See how this is a lot cruddier than that clean stuff under there? That's the stuff we're looking for. Capiche? But that's an alright spall just as it is. I'm gonna lay that aside real quick. But this is why coastal can be frustrating. Oftentimes you see people selling the other stuff. What the stuff that you want is right in through there. That's what you're looking for. Ideally. The other stuff will work. It's not the best stuff. All right, so here's the big question of the hour. How many people have seen the buyer's guide I put up not long ago? South Texas, dude. I hear they found some good stuff out there. I started watching your napping supply video. Yeah, you're gonna have to go back and finish that one. That's for sure. I'm surrounded by Flint here in Texas. Oh man, I appreciate that. If there's I'm surrounded by Flint. Dude, is this the Lewis? Is this my buddy Lewis, or is this my buddy Lewis's dad? Either way, I will. It took me. I had to read the name first. What's up, Lewis? What's up, guys? Yeah, I put out a little buyer's guide not long ago. Y'all should check that out either now or after the live. But yeah, this is some really rough coastal. But now that we've reduced like that much, we're left with the clean stuff. It's you, my boy. All right. Are you in Texas, Lewis? Where are you at right now, Chief? By the way, this is the Lewis, guys. This is the Lewis we've been talking about. I don't know if he's going to post on this channel or what, but the man, the myth, the legend himself apparently is in Texas. Oh, yeah. See, that's why we want to get right under the cortex. Is because of that right there. Now this is pretty and all, and we got some spalls, but that's what we want. This is what Mr. Lewis has. He's just been hiding it in the back of his house all these years. So I'm gonna try to preserve the best stuff best I can. And how How about let's hear it up in the chat for Gonzales, Texas, between San Antonio and Houston. By the way, channel coming soon. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. How many times we've been wondering and thinking. All right. Is it going to be on your current channel? By the way, there was a seam there. It still is one, but is it going to be a new channel or is it going to be on that channel? Because if it's on that one, I'll just go ahead and tell people to subscribe. But if it's on a different one, then we'll wait. And been collecting this area for many years. Oh boy. Yeah, Lucas was just saying how he was going to be digging for artifacts in Texas this weekend, which is pretty crazy. Boy, you gotta love a fossil, especially when it's patinaed over like that. Oh man, this is mostly Cortex. It's trash. I'm glad I saved this piece. I can't remember where I got it from. I remember the majority of it was pretty trash. Gonna be new. You'll keep us informed. All right. All right. So Lewis is gonna keep us informed, guys. He's gonna keep us informed. Lewis, while you're on here, I wasn't napping the past couple days because I went out to Lake Eufaula on Friday. We were talking about it. And I caught a bass. I had a pretty good handful of follows on a jig. It was a pretty rough day, but I got like eye poisoning, whatever you call it, from just, being out there in the sun. I literally had to go to the doctor on Saturday because 25% of the time I wasn't wearing my sunglasses because it was so foggy. So anyway, Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't see at all. So I didn't do a stream. I didn't do anything. In fact, in the buyer's guide that I posted earlier today, like my eyeball was off. I can't remember if it's my left or my right. Maybe the opposite in the stream, but anyways, I'm getting better. I'm still got some light sensitivity. It's still pretty bad, but I'm getting better. Anyways, the bite on Eufaula was pretty rough, but again, that was my first time there in a while, and my first time going up Kawiki Creek. And it's honestly a nice little creek. There's a ton of people there, though. Unfortunately, there's a fat natural seam right in through here. Texas where pay dig. I don't think Lewis is. No, he's just there probably for a little work adventure. Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, I need to see how far in this goes. It goes into here. That really stinks. This really stinks. Hold on. Yeah. You have to cut the seam out. That's just part of it. But what can you do? But yeah, I hear those Texas digs are pretty nice. That's what I hear through the old grapevine. All right, this is about at a point where I can just put it in a kiln. It's a good little size. Good quality. I can take more flakes, but I'd rather go ahead and kiln that rascal. So I got a little Home Depot bucket. I'm just gonna start filling it up. This is from the same piece, but it's got more pits and stuff in there. I assumed it probably was a pay dig, but I could be mistaken. Anyways, a lot of pits in this one. There might be some goodie around here. I'd have to dissect it quite a bit. This is one I don't want to waste that big bopper, so I get one of my solid head boppers. But this is also one that I could just heat up anyways, and it'd be a cool point just to have all the little fossils in it. In fact, I remember Lewis telling me a long time ago how, he had this cruddy looking coastal point with a lot of fossils. We didn't think much of it. I thought it was really cool. He thought it was pretty cool. But anyways, people really wanted it. It was the cruddiest looking thing, but it had the coolest fossils. And sometimes that might be what get the bass to bite, if you know what I mean. Anyways, Lewis is my buddy. What's up, Jared? Yeah, another good spall. Anything right on the cortex is going to be utterly killer. And when that's heat treated, imagine that, but glossy. I mean, that's why we love coastal. It is for the ups and the downs, is because it's well worth it. Whenever you get a good piece, it just takes a while. And so we're trying to keep everything on this face. The problem is, this is super wide and this is super narrow. But I'd rather get a narrow point of super gold stuff than just have a minefield of, you might not even see it, but because the shadows are bad, but this is just a minefield. Hey guys, I'm not digging or artifact collecting, just here for work and then flying home after tomorrow. Should I grab some rocks for Jake? Yeah, everybody answer Lewis. Everybody take a quick glance at what Lewis. No, I think you should grab some rocks for you. I think I've got enough. But if you find a special one, I'm gonna hanker you over it. But oh yeah. Dude. How long you in Texas for? I know I'm gonna be home, and nobody else knows really what home is, I guess, but next week, I think. See, I don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. Yeah, big old fat clam. But I'll be home later this weekend. I don't know if the boat's coming with me or not. Depends on how long I can stay and what the family has in store. But we shall see. Yeah, keep the language down. In fact, let me hide that user. I mean, anyways, what y'all think? You think Lewis should collect some chert? Who else is over there in Texas? I'll tell you what, why don't y'all tell me where y'all are from? So I guarantee we got folks from just about everywhere. Find that rock off the floor. I did, believe it or not, Drew. Funny enough. Any diamonds? No, no diamonds. Yeah, let's see where everybody's from. I bet you we got some folks from Texas. Yeah, we got one from Houston. See right off the bat. Kentucky. Yeah, Huntsville, Texas. Sharpening those shoes. Oh yeah, Mississippi, Ohio, Great Britain, Seattle, Oregon, Cali, another Houston, deep East Texas. Jose, all right, hey, y'all from Texas now. Goodness, y'all started spamming it. Y'all from Texas. What kind of church y'all got out there? See if y'all can't hook a brother up, Mr. Lewis over there, who's traveling. Y'all got some chert over yonder? Way down. The Netherlands, all right. Ireland, I've been to Ireland, been to the Netherlands, been to Italy. Jack's from Italy. Houston, a great place to, yeah. A great place to leave, oh my man. I read that wrong, oopsie daisies. Planet Earth, Philadelphia, shoot. Dadgum. Just got plenty of chert. Uh-oh. Lewis, you might need to hit up old Melanie. Pennsylvania, my. I don't go to Texas often, but Lewis will go from time to time for sake of work. But there's chert just about everywhere out there, I would imagine. It's not hard to track down. South Africa, Florida, Texas. Joaquin's from Texas as well. See, I knew there'd be a lot of folks from Texas. I had a gut feeling. Well, for those who are just joining, we're trying to get rid of all the bad stuff on this side so we can keep all the good stuff on this side. I'm just being slow about it. I got to reduce way more than I want to. We're getting down there where it's okay. So honestly, I'd rather cut that out now because I know that's a deep one. Look at the colors in there. That's crazy. Without heat treating is wild. So yeah, I'm gonna heat treat this one. This one will be a wide one. I might can make a long clay. Just depends on how the stone holds up and how many more fossils we got to get through. I'm pleasantly surprised. All right, I'll leave the rest for the old cooker. By the way, new Whataburger going up in Gonzales, Texas. Uh-oh. Flying home Thursday, then on Friday I'm heading to Miami. Also oh yeah, Dothan, Alabama. Dude, I wish I could go to Miami, man. There's no way I could. Not that I would even want to hijack the old trip, but dude, that sounds awesome. I know your family will love to see you again. All right, that one's going in the old bucket. Okay. This one has a druzy pocket in it. Dude, I hope you have a great time. A great time. Ooh. See the little natural semen through there? You hit like and subscribe? Oh, I thank you. Well, I appreciate that, Reba. I appreciate it. This is already about one of those throw in the cooker, but I want to get rid of this whole monster thing over here. Yeah, it's ready for the cooker. It's got some issues, but none I can't get around. What you say, Marshall? Marshall's hiding right there. Yeah, what's up, guy? Sell them online? No. Well, I sell some finished points online. But typically, look at that druzy pocket. Whoa, came out of nowhere. Sell finished points online. Generally, I don't sell material online. However, I do have some medium boxes I'm putting together for $50 shipped. So if anybody's curious about that, I don't know if I have my paper here. I do not. But anyways, you can go to my latest video and my PayPal's there. And if you want a box, it's just $50. Got it on a little discount. In fact, anybody can get them now. So at first I did just, 2 boxes per person. But now I got some shipped out and I'm starting to get more boxes, and I got plenty more boxes to do. If you want a medium box of just flakes off the floor, good spalls, whole bunch of whatever, just kind of whatever I got, no rhyme or reason, $50 shipped. I'll send you a medium box full if you want it. And information on that, let me see. I doubt I can go ahead and edit anything here now. But you can go to my latest video, the one about the buyer's guide, and I put my PayPal right there, right smack there. So you send $50 to it, just make sure you email me or put there, whoopsies, y'all still there? Perfect. Your address, and I'll send you one. It's a good flake. Something ain't right. Oh, it was just the transition. Sometimes those transitions can be a bully. That's a good Spalling. And this is too. And this will be really pretty once it's heated. It'll be nice white, pink, red. A little bit of everything. Marshall, go lay. Absolutely. Check you out. All right. Thanks, Reba. Welcome, everybody. Plevious. Oh, yeah. That video. I've been meaning to make it for a long time. Finally got around to doing it. Hope it helps. I hope it helps. Even just a little bit. There we go. Finally corralled that druzy pocket. That's a neat little piece right there. A little druzy. I'll put that in an old druzy box. Usually I keep druzies to sell them later on. For cheap. Like $1 a piece or so. Anyways, this is already biface low enough, I reckon. Marshall, you can get smacked in the face if you keep laying there now. I'm just a-telling you. I'm just a messenger. That's good to go. No reason to keep fooling around with that one. That goes in the box. Let's see about some of these other ones. I got a ton of them down here. Oh, this is that same piece from earlier. Sweet. All right. What's it is? From Rocha. Welcome. Rocha. Well, this one we're going to have to do some surgery on. Got a fat seam here. We can't keep any of that because it's too skinny. Plus, we got a fat seam right here. So all this has to come off. This has to come off. Oh, boy. So, yeah, this whole joker has to come off. There we go. Well, we might get 2 spalls off of it after all. Depends on how this holds up. Which doesn't feel like it will. Come on now. Trying to get past. All right, finally got past that seam. Sometimes that's what it takes. I'm about fine with leaving it as is right here. All right, that'll go in a box, or a box. That'll go in my Home Depot crate, is what I mean. This is the other piece to it. I don't really think I can get much from it. Anyways, Lewis, if you're still there, the boat's working good. Whoever said coastal ain't nice and pretty. Truck's running nice. And I just got to make sure my vision's right. But next time we're gonna go up to the real lake, because I've been smacking them lately. December 5th, they actually rise the water back up, and it should be absolute heaven. For that has a little seam in it. For shore fishing. As you know, whenever waters rise, it's 10 foot low right now. But yeah, on the 5th, they're hiking that joker up. And I already know they're going to be, water's going to be dingy, spinner baits, chatter baits, jigs around the timber, spotted bass going to be moving up. It's going to be killer. That's good enough right there. Turns out we can make a point from it. So yeah, we'll have to plan all that. What's up, guys? Welcome in. We got to move to, well, which one do I want to work next? We got this clear one, which would be pretty cool. We got a seam we got to get through, looks like. Okay. Want to keep this face as much as we can. That's a good spot. Not a singular thing wrong with it. I think that is some motorcyclers, but I'll be right back. Alright. Sounded like I blew one of my tires out there. That's how close it sounded, but no, it's just the motorcycles popping. That's all it is. I hope. I'm gonna go out there to the truck and check a little later. Anyways, what's he hitting with? Hitting with what's called a copper bopper. A copper bopper. That's what it does. It bops. What it's known for doing is bopping. Copper bopper. You can use a mallet or a hammer. I just don't really prefer them. They don't work as well. Copper tends to do very well. It's a good flake. This is kind of a rough one. I'm putting that one aside. Let's go to something a little nicer. Ooh, okay, yeah, this is pretty sweet here. As I fuddle up the side there. Yeah, this one will be really fossily, if that's a word. Get this bumper out here. I need to be careful. This one's already about ready for the kiln. Already about ready for the kiln. Yeah, this is a good size, good shape. I think we can make something nice from it. It's very crystally, cracky-y, if that's a word, if that's a way to say it. But very pretty. This one will heat up and have a lot of different variations in colors. So I'm looking forward to this one. Little dents right there, not gonna lie. But the rest should be pretty clean. Yeah. Yeah, all right, that's good for the bucket, I think. Take one more glance. Actually, I'm gonna take this flick here. I wasn't going to, but I was like, might as well. Just wallop one right here. There we are. That's good for the kiln too. See some of the little shells, fossils, inclusions. All these different little sea creatures that used to live died, fell to the ground, got buried, covered up. Anyways, it's pretty cool. This is a really odd one, so let's see what we can do. Again, trying to get a natural looking shape. I think the majority we can get from this side. This side's just kind of whatever. So we shape it up. And already this is plenty good thickness to go ahead and throw in a kiln. So I'll just leave it as is. Okay, what's next? Got this one. Ooh, okay, so this one, out in the field, that's all you see. But once you hit into it, you can see that there's quite a bit more to it than just normal rock. And that's what's so cool about flint knapping is you get to bust open some really cool looking rock. Some of it's highly translucent. That's just a cool flake. I'm putting it in the bucket. I don't care. Look at all the rice grains. And through here, some that have silicified over. Just a beautiful, beautiful chunk of coastal plains. This is the stuff I love. Most people know coastal from the Flint River variety. I did not grow up on that variety. It is not, it's way easier to work, I'll put it that way, because that much is true. But I grew up on this dingy stuff that generally I just worked raw, because I mean, I didn't have a way to heat it at first. I didn't know what heating was. But eventually I figured everything out. And this is the same material I learned to flint knap on, is this Coastal Plains chert. Preheat. Some are really chalcedony-like, and others are not. Now for heating, I don't really like a ton of this cakey. That's what I like to describe it as. Just caked up limestone. I like to get some of that off. If it's fairly minimal, I don't really mind. But when you got a fat layer of it, it's like, well, let me see if I can't dilly-dally over here and smack some of it off. Just like that, and that's plenty fine. This is ready for the kiln all day, every day. Just got to be reminded, got some pieces that are a little higher quality in silica. Just got to pay attention to. Okay, I think this is the same piece as earlier, or at least from the same boulder. No, it's not. So this is some stuff that I heated up really, really well. Did I bring a piece over here? I sure wish I did, because whoopsie daisies. All right, we're back. We're back. Y'all are gonna want to see this. Hold on. Y'all just hold your horses. Y'all definitely gonna want to see this. Bear with me. You tell me this isn't the coolest thing you've seen. So whenever somebody says heat treating don't do much of nothing, I want you to see this right here. This is that same rock heat treated. I took one flake into it. Notice how shiny, how glassy this thing became. And just the colors. I mean, no wonder I like this more than Flint River or Flint Ridge or Flint whatever, because this is what I grew up. This is my kind of stuff. And it's the exact same cruddy, just grimy, hard to knap, just blah rock. But it turns into that. The same exact boulder. You can see the lines. I mean, you can see, I mean, it's the same piece, but one has a lot of heat and the other does not. One flakes really well, the other does not. No wonder the natives used it so often. Now we got a fat seam here, which is tragic. That's about a useless flake if I've ever seen one. But might be able to manage this itty bitty little spall out of there. Again, because the end result is worth it. Even this flake right here. I mean, who wouldn't want to make a point out of that? I mean, it's just killer. It looks like a topographical map when you're fishing on a lake. You see, oh, well, the bends, and you chase the shad and the shiners. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. But it comes from this dingy old stuff. Again, once I found out I could heat this up and make it that much better, my life changed. That's just how it is. Now to get it to that, I heated it to 625. So it wasn't just a normal old, you know, turkey roaster. I had to use a kiln for it to get like that. A turkey roaster would have got it okay. It just wouldn't have been glassy all that much. But you hike it up to 600. Oh yeah. And 625. It'll get solid. And that's why I keep the better material if I can, because that stuff gets nice. And so this is already a pretty good spall. I mean, ready to go. No problems. Again, Marshall, back up. I can work it raw. But would you rather work this raw? Or again, would you rather heat it up and it be the slickest, coolest, colorfuliest, and that's not even a word. I mean, like, take your pick. I'm taking this, but it takes some skill to reduce this down to get it to this. It's not just a wham blam, you're done. It takes a little time. And so you get a big old bopper that can handle this cruddy stuff. I know if Lewis is still on here, he's probably crying his eyes out seeing that piece, but nonetheless. Can't remember if we collected this piece together or not. Me and Lewis collect this stuff, you know. Used to. We don't go very often anymore. Work and such. That's a good enough spall to keep. All right, what's next? This was an interesting one. It had that big seam there. It has a seam here as well. That I kind of just have to get out and force it. And I don't know how deep that one is, which is tragic. Seems to be pretty deep. Therefore, very tragic. But we'll see what we can do. Again, this piece has really good potential as well. Even some of the cruddier stuff can end up, that's a good piece, end up working all right. It's just a shell there. And you take an abrader or something that can dull the edge and make it not flake off, like this. Make that edge dull where you can rub a finger over it. And that allows you to really throw some force into them flakes. And I think this is, this one's near about ready to go as is. It's got some issues. May end up with a seam or two once it's done heating, but you know what? It's a pretty piece. It's a pretty piece. I'll give it that. Yeah, this is This is pretty sweet. I don't want to ruin it any further. Actually, while it's still dense, let me take 1 or 2 more hits. This may break it, but it would break for sure later with how thin that is there. And this will heat a little bit better now that it's thinner. When you thin things out, usually it takes heat much better. I'm just trying to level this out a little bit. And if it breaks, it breaks. This is just the kind of whatever stage. We're just fooling around here. But I'd say that's ready to go in the kiln, just as it is. Next. This one's pretty neat. This one you may say, oh yeah, that's a bunch of malarkey. It is pretty rough in through here. But let me tell you, it doesn't flake too bad once it's heated now. I don't think I have an example right here, right now, but this fossiliferous stuff here, man, let me tell you, especially towards the clearer portions, can be some fantastic knapping if you can hold the piece together. And just like that, sometimes you get these areas and they will not do what you want. Luckily, that's a whole bowl and bevel right there. That's a whole 1.5 points right here. Yeah, we'll take that all day. With easy striking places. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take it. We'll take it. What you sniff out over there? Oh, I guess it made 2 spalls. Looky there. I guess we'll keep this top side. Again, this is translucent. You may not think it is, but it's translucent. Just the fossiliferous stuff is really neat stuff to work. I mean, you could see every last little fossil grain in there. It is just so neat. The only problem is heating it, like you might expect, is you got some portions that are a little rougher, some portions that are, you know, ultra heated. That doesn't always bode well. Sometimes you can get lucky and get a real nice point out of it. If you know what you're doing and you heat it right. Okay. All right, that's good enough for a kiln. As I continue to smack it. What's next? What's next? This one's kind of been eyeing me down all day. It's a little drier. It also has fossil grains in it. Gets to be really solid up through here, although it is kind of grainy. But this stuff, I actually have, y'all hold on now. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold them on. Hold your horses. Let me find it first. There it is. They're going to want to see this one. Now this one I didn't heat up. I only heated it up to like 500 or so. But this is the heated up version of the same doings. So, you know, I just showed you this rock. This rock is probably a little extra better grade. It's just rough, it's nasty. But it heats up to something real pretty. I'll find my shooter here. Where did I put my shooter at? Oh man, don't tell me I left it in yonder. No, there it is. Take my glove off for this. See how glassy it got? This is only 525, I think. Probably didn't need much more. Lost 400. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But yeah, a little drier in some areas, but see how glossy that is? I mean, why wouldn't you want to heat this up and get it nice? That was over some of the rough stuff. Unfortunately, we got a fat seam there. Dadgummit. That's just part of the stone. You can see you can nap straight across. It works great. I might be able to get through that seam. Looks like I can if I keep working this one side. But this is the same material, just having heated it up, which is crazy to think about. I might not get through that seam. Well, it is what it is. Now, it's not like the consistency of coral. Some coastal can be like that, but I mean, you can take really nice flakes, it'll get glassy, it'll get pretty, it'll be a-okay. That is the same. Bopper up here. Better put my glove back on, or I'm gonna be burnt. That is the exact same rock, heated as this is unheated. Now, about to show you how much of a challenge this unheated stuff is. You got to get your big boy bopper out. Try to get a spall here if I can. Don't know if I can. Try to hit high. May hinge up though. Dadgum, that's a dry piece. Oh man. It's like scraping a chalkboard. Oh yeah, no, that's too dry. That's too dry as well. Man. Top side will be a little better, I reckon. I hope. Better be. This is a little better in through here. Again, towards that is really nice. And towards that, see, that's pretty good too. And again, all this back here is crud. This is, yeah, this may be a no-go kind of piece. That's tragic. Seam running through there. Yeah, this is one of those. One of those. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go for something in here. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, bump all this nastiness stuff. Yeah, that's just too dry. That ain't worth nothing right there. I'm gonna go ahead and. Now, don't get me wrong, this over here is dry too. But it's less dry. Or maybe it's the same. Yeah, fooey with this one. Let me move to something clear. There we go. This is more up my style. Up my alley here. Some clear coastal. This is pretty sweet. Lewis, you still watching? Yes, no, maybe? If so, I missed your comments. What's up, guys? I see Alan in the comments. What's up, buddy? Y'all are gonna have to go back and watch my little buyer's guide. They say if you click the links that I put in the buyer's guide, it'll give me 10 cents per like 10 clicks. Anyways, trying something new out. We'll see how it goes. Or basically like a penny per click, I guess. Who knows? But I put those there for you if y'all want to buy anything. It's the stuff that I use on a daily basis. And there are some things that wouldn't let me link, so I just went ahead and put the hyperlink anyways. But yeah, if you're interested in napping, y'all should check it out. You still here? All right, Mr. Luis. So you saw that one earlier I was working on. Which one was it? Oh no, it was this one. So you saw that one and didn't say a word, huh? I must have left you speechless. Just left you speechless, big dog. Man, we gotta go fishing, buddy. On a good lake. We gotta go fishing on a good lake, man. That's what we gotta do. We gotta get you into these videos. Everybody in the comment, I want every single 600 of y'all to tell Lewis to post his first video so we can go spam him with subscriptions. I want everybody in the comments to tell Lewis to get on the ball and encourage him. Every last one of you. I want to see every comment. I want to be scrolling. I want to encourage. Man, I've been trying to encourage him forever. So let's get a little chain here. Let's do it for a full minute or two. All right. Drop it. See, there you go. Let's get it on, brother. Post spam. Lewis see? See, Lewis? I'm telling you. There are people who want to hear from you. Lewis is who got me into napping in the first place. I would have never, ever done it. Ever done it. Most likely. If it weren't for this boy right here. See? Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep it up. Another minute or two. Y'all need to get on him. Y'all are being nice. Y'all are saying, you should. Y'all better get on him now. I've been trying. Guys, I've been trying. He ain't been listening to me. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I do it tomorrow. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. I'm going to try to help him get his first one up next time I'm there. I'm going to force him to do it. I'm going to force him to do it. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to force him. Ándale, Luis. Sí. Ándale. If you do it before you go to Miami, I'll just keep getting you subscribers along the way. And you could post some fishing stuff while you're in well, you said you might not go fishing, but or it wasn't a fishing trip. But I can get you some subscribers, and then it'll be all uphill from there, brother. Build your own little community. This one's ready to go. All right, Lewis, where you at? Where you at? What you think, Lewis? What you think? What you think? Tell me what you think, son. Not you, Marshall. You better go lay down, son. I got my boat from Lewis. I started flint napping from Lewis. I got this darn dog from Lewis. I mean, without Lewis, I ain't nothing. So I've been trying to put him on, guys. I'm trying my best. I about ain't even a person without Lewis. Look at all the little shells, rascals in through here. All right, Lewis, what you say, buddy? I can't read all these comments, but I know you can. Those preforms for sale, which ones? Talking about the ones in the video? The earlier video? Probably not. But I'm selling medium boxes for $50 if you want one. This guy, it might have a biface or 2 or 3 or 10 in there. Anyways, channel is on the way. I'll be home soon. Let's see. All right, there we go. That's what we like to hear. Now, Lewis, you say something like that, these people expect it. So When you get home, you give me a little holler if you can't figure it out. And we'll get you going, man. We'll get you going. I'm excited. I'm really excited for you. Lewis has more knowledge than I do on certain things. And I have more knowledge than him on certain things. But we make a good team. Always have. I knew that'd bust open. And yeah, be good to have my partner back. Good to have my partner back. Where's Hoosier at? Hoosier, you in the chat? I know you texted me earlier. Hoosier, where you at? Are you in here? It was Hoosier, wasn't it? I think Hoosier's the one who bought your point, Lewis. I can't be sure. I know Tommy. Come on, Jake, make a point. No, oh, man, I'm just fooling around tonight. Tell you what, I can tomorrow. I got bifaces up here galore. So I tell you what, if I'm around tomorrow, I'll see if I can't do that. How about that? I'll make a few. He bought out Jack Crafty? Good granny. Of course he would. Of course he would. Goodness gracious. Anyways, Hoosier's the one who bought your point. I think Tommy Anderson bid on it at one point. I'm sure a few of you bid on it. I'm sure Alan did. Mason probably did. Anyways, gonna try to encourage you best we can, man. We love you. Excited to get you back on here. What are you making? Really just making a biface is what it's called. So on both faces, double face, we're clearing it off where you can actually see the face. And it's like when you got a lot of makeup on, you can't see the face. Well, you take the makeup off, that's what we're doing. That's a weird analogy, but anyways, I guess it works. Yeah, Arrowhead. Yeah. Anyways, y'all have to go check out the old buyer's guide. I put a lot of effort into making that thing. And I don't usually show my face, so that's pretty rare for me. So, don't jank on me too hard. But anyways. Biface. There you go. And my appearance fee for my point in your video is another That's funny. That's funny. There you go. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. Anyways, we just been fooling around. It's about been an hour. I ain't done much of nothing today but biface. Do you finally have enough? What was he selling? Tommy, you must have been asking about if I'm gonna make a point tonight so that you can buy it, because apparently you lost the deal. That's what I'm gathering here. I could be mistaken. I'm joking, man. Oh, by the way, Lewis, if you're still there, I know you said you fly back Thursday or something. Well, I don't know if they got you a undercarriage. I was gonna say, well, I guess you could ship rock back, but I was more so thinking, I know I'll be in town Thursday, Friday, and possibly Saturday. Friday would probably be the only day, unless I'm driving back on Saturday. I might be able to swing by, say hello. But no, you said you're going on your trip. My bad. Well, depending on where you're going on the trip, we'll see. We'll see about it. Yeah, this one's a pretty nice one. It's kind of hard to get to that area, but I'm gonna leave it as is, I think. Evening all. Hope everyone's. Yeah, we're doing well. Doing well. 1 point in Patrick's auction. Nice. Nice. I'll tell you what. First one to. Well, let me not do that. Let me not do that because then I'll get an influx of them. I've had this dumb old hardened point up here forever. I don't know what it's worth. I think it's worth about $5. It's a coral hardened point I made forever ago. So I'm gonna throw it in one of these old boxes. I think I got one ready way over yonder. Sound. Dadgummit. I've been going this whole time with no sound. Come on, man. I was saying that I got this hardened point that it's made of coral. I made it a long time ago. It probably ain't but about $5 worth of a point. But I said the first person to send me $50 for a box of flakes, I'm gonna throw this in a box for free. So if you think this is a $5 point, then you know you bought a $45 box of flakes. If you think this is worth $40, then you bought a whole box of flakes for $10. If you think it's worth $20, then you bought a whole box for $30. But the first person to do it, and I'm gonna be on time, I'm just gonna throw this in a box. I got a whole box over there ready to go. This one I'm not quite done with. That's just petrified wood stuff. Whole box, where's it at? Ooh, it's way over yonder. I'm gonna throw this in there for free. And that way, if you lost in Jack Crafty's bidding thing, then this can make up for it. You can get you a free point. How about that? Set it down for I forget it or something. That's the only point I got up here, honestly. I told Justin I'd give him that one, so I'm gonna have to make him another one for free just cause. Anyways, let me see here. Where is, I thought I had me another point up here. Man. Anyways, if you missed out on Crafties and you want one, you can have that. I'll throw that in a box or something. You can get a whole box and a point. If you want it. Sound's back. Yay. Those boxes, yeah, they were 60. They were 60. I was only telling people you could only buy 2 of them. But I'm about to open it up. I got about 15 boxes I'm gonna have of all sorts of stuff. So, anyways, I saw Ed just sent something. No, he didn't send a paint. He sent a message. Sorry. All right. What's next? What's next? Anyways, first person to send it's gonna get it. I haven't gotten anything yet. Okay. Might have to throw something else in there to make it a better deal. That may not be a good deal enough. That may be the issue. This has got a fat seam in it. Dadgummit. Man. Hey, we love you, appreciate you, Lewis. Everybody tell Lewis good night if he hadn't hopped off already. Mr. Luis Garces. Luis, we'll be seeing you, buddy. Take care. If you find some chert that's good enough, ship it on back. If not, enjoy your work, man. Marshall says bye-bye. Bye-bye. Lewis? Henry? He knows who you are. All right, we'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you. Hey, yeah, there you go. Point your finger at him, Alan. That's right. We'll get him straight here. We'll get him all right. Get him raring to go. Man, nobody wants that point. That's fine. Hey, I'll keep it. I'll give it to Justin. That's not a problem. I give it to Justin. Not a problem. I ain't gonna pressure nobody. Let me see. This one might work out. I'm really not sure. Give Lewis my email. I'll do it, Tommy. Oh, you wanted to... I don't think he's a digger. He's just over there for work right now. But I can give it to you either way. Lewis says that you can encourage him. Take the point. I have no use for the rocks. What do you mean you have no use for the rocks, basket? Boy. I tell you what. It ain't even worth me sending it for that. Shoot. Let me... Man. Tommy doggone Taylor. You rascal. You rascal. Well, Plebius, that's like I mean, that point's just kind of whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't worth 50. It ain't, like I said, it probably ain't worth $10. It's out of some prettier coral, but if you were to get something, I'd want you to get something nicer. And if you aren't going to use a chert, I'll tell you what, let's just wait and we'll get you something nicer a little bit later down the line. In fact, this holiday season, I might sell one of my keepers sometime soon. You just never know. You got to be on guard. You got to be watching. And if you spend all your money on crafty doings, you might be out of luck. Tommy, you're the man. You're the man. $10 is about what this point is worth. I tell you what, I'll just throw it in the... Whenever you buy something next time, it may be a month, it may be a year, I'll just throw it in there. How about that? There you go. Tommy, it's yours. I'll sign it for you. I'll have to sign it and backdate it a couple years, but... There you go. Make any flint points? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Technically, we call this chert, but... For this particular variety, we call it chert, but... Flint and chert are basically synonymous. Depends on where you're at, where you're from, what it looks like, what its characteristics are, what it's out of, meaning limestone, quarry, or creek. Silica content. Usually silica content is the big deal when distinguishing chert or flint. But usually if you're in Texas, it's called flint, unless it's bull gravel chert, and just call it chert. You know, usually higher quality stuff people call flint. That's been my observation, but I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Tommy's the man. I'm just going to throw that in there next time. You'll have to remind me, though, if I forget. I likely won't forget, but if I do forget, just let me know. The next time you end up getting something. No pressure. I mean, that could be, like I said, light years from now. Don't worry about it. Oh, and the boxes were shipped. They were shipped Saturday or Friday. It's one of those days. One of them days that my eyes were burning. So give it a little while, a few days. Sometimes these boxes can get a little wacky, but anyways, they're shipped for sure. This one's a weird one. I'm gonna throw it in there anyways. Alright, let me see about this one. This one's been catching my eye for a while. Oh, this is the same as the other one. Let me get that one. I ain't digging, I ain't gonna dig. I'm not gonna dig. Tommy, how are you gonna do that and then not write a comment? Come on, man. You gotta write you a comment at least. Is that a deer antler? No. I got a deer antler, but I don't like it, especially for harder, denser chirps. It'll work, but like it's just not my favorite thing to use because it's fragile. But Tommy, man, thank you, brother. Is there anything I could spin it on? Hoosier will want to be in the next. Okay, I will. Maybe Hoosier won't be in on the next point. Oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, that was Taylor who said no. Yeah, you're right. I don't think Hoosier's here now. Is that why y'all are asking about a point? It's because Hoosier spent his money. That's funny. That is funny right there. A lot of neat little shells in through here. But man, thank you, Mr. Anderson. I enjoy your show, bud. Man, you rascal. By the way, I got your payment today, so I'm shipping it out tomorrow. I forgot whether I'll have to look back. You either got the Calf Creek or you got the Noonan. Both are absolute monster points. You're gonna love them. The set of 3 I shipped out like later last week, again like Friday, Saturday. You have to forgive me. So that should be coming soon. And I told you I'd get you the shipping. I totally forgot. If you remind me, I'll definitely. But I totally forgot. But yeah, it should be getting there soon. If it didn't get there today, which that'd be very quick. Certainly this week, I think. And I think I put 3 points in there plus a extra, or 2 points plus an extra. I can't remember. It was that little Clovis that I wasn't going to do nothing with. I threw it in there. That group is hilarious. Tommy, you're the man. Both Tommies, you're the man. I got plenty of antler. I'll have to make it display. Ooh. Central Arkansas, recloaded LA. Lower Alabama, West Florida. What part of LA? That's what I want to know. That is what I want to know. What part? That is what I want to know. That's the question of the hour. I would like to know. I want to know what part. And if you're a flint napper, or if you collect arrowheads, all Tommies are cool. That might be a stretch. It might be a stretch. I know a couple Tommies. A Tommy T and a Tommy A. I don't know about them. The rest, maybe. Yeah, where at? Really don't have too much fun without me. Oh, you heading out, Alan? Man. You old. Hey, I didn't say nothing about being old. I didn't say a lick. Hey, my mouth is shut. That is all I can say. I'm getting up there every day. I'm feeling it. I got back issues. I'm not amazing. That's glassy enough. I'll throw it in there. That's big enough. This one looks better. This one's kind of glassy. It's got some color to it. Gotta hit the hay, y'all boy. Hey, Alan. Hey, work calls. That's fine. We appreciate you being here. Is there ever a night that I'm filming that you don't work? If so, we're gonna make it the best night ever. And You know, celebrate the fact that you don't have to go into work. So we'll just have to find out what day that is, and then we'll all give you a round of applause. But hey, man, do your best. Let it be fun. And yeah, I'm about to end too, so you ain't gonna miss out on much. I mean, it's 11 o'clock. So you ain't missing on nothing, Alan. No worries. Friday, Saturday nights. Okay, all right, now I know. Now I know. Thanks for letting me know. All right, y'all hear that, everybody? I want everybody on here to be here on Friday and Saturday nights. Everybody needs to be present. I'm gonna be taking tallies. If you aren't here, you're gonna wish you were. That's all I'll say. That is all I'll say. That's all that needs to be said. Sometimes that's all that needs to be said. But for real, Alan, take care. I gotta finish the stream here in about 2 seconds. So yeah, like a time warp. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And we'll see if I can't get you some points round together these next few days for those who are interested in points that I make, possibly. But hey, after this, and Alan, whenever you go to work, listen to the buyer's guide. I really did put some time into that. And if you've never seen my face, there you go. You get an opportunity to see what I look like. So anyways, we'll probably end it here. Ending it with 600 people on live is kind of heartbreaking, but nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all are amazing. And try to encourage Lewis best you can. I'm gonna see if he can't become him a pretty good napper here soon. He already is, but I'd love to see him do some live streams. Love to see y'all do some live streams. Lewis is just my buddy, so. And 700 people on here. I'm letting y'all down, but I'm gonna head on out. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Y'all are amazing. We got the 571. Hey, if I went to 2 hours long, I feel like we could reach 1,000 likes, but it's late, guys. It's late. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Certainly happy Thanksgiving. We'll catch you tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. I'm from Alabama. Oh, you may be asking somebody else, sorry. Anyways, y'all take care. Huge thank you, by the way, to Tommy Taylor. And by the way, I'm tallying these up, and I'm hoping that actually, Tommy Taylor and Tommy A. Tommy Anderson, how are you not a mod? I'm making you a mod. Hold on. Standard moderator. All right, I'm making you a moderator, therefore meaning that you get a gift as well. Mike Mason, dude, I keep skipping your comments, Mike. I apologize, man. Forgive me. Maybe it's the glare I see over your little icon there. But oh no, because my light. That's what it was. We got a new brother. That's right, Mike. That's right. We got a new brother. We got a new brother. And Marshall's my brother, so you got multiple brothers. You got a new brother? Tommy? Tommy A? No, you're important to me, man. You're important to me. And so, yeah, we got the gift. We got the gift. It's going to take a while. You just got to trust. You just got to trust me, okay? You just got to trust me. But I got a good gift for y'all, I hope. I mean, y'all may look at it and be like, this is some garbage. But no, it'd be all right. All right, guys, we're going to head out. Thanks so much again. Y'all are amazing. Go check out the video. I talk about this oil pan. So if you want to learn why I use the oil pan, you'll want to check out the video. Where do I get my chert? Generally, I collect it or I'll buy it. Collect it or I'll buy it. Yep. And who knows, if you're a regular here in the channel, you might become, in a month's time, another mod. But right now, what do we got? 5 or 6 of them. We got Alan Cole, Snyder, Mike Mason, Tommy Taylor, Tommy Anderson. That's 5, right? Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Did I make, I hadn't made Hoosier a mod. Oh, I haven't made Plebius a mod, which is interesting. I might make him a mod sometime soon. All right, so I think we got 5, right? Yeah, Red Out. Oh, Patriot. Yeah. That's 6. 6. Yeah. Okay, 6. So we got 6. All right, okay. Oh, Plebius, you're standing on the mountain with some giants here. So, I mean, they're gonna. It's like you're put on the Lakers, but you're with like LeBron. All right, let me not open that can of worms. So like, you know, it's just one of those things, you know. I'll phooey with it. Plebius, is this going to be your main channel? Or if this is going to be your main channel, I'll just make you a mod. Why not? Almost thought Marshall had green eyes, but that's just the light reflecting. He's got some hazel ones. Your main? All right, I'm making you one. Add as a moderator, standard moderator. I got to find some people to give this gift to, so I might as well. All right. So Plebius, you're a mod. All right, we're rocking and rolling. All right, back up. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, guys. Well, y'all are awesome. I'm still going to have about 10, 15 boxes or so left to go. There are going to be some juicy stuff in there. Plus, I forgot, but I got a ton of stuff back yonder I need to get rid of too. So, you ready to go in? Yeah, he's ready to go in. All right, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. This has been an enjoyable live. Huge thank you to Tommy Anderson and Tommy Taylor. I didn't have a drink tonight. Well, I don't drink alcohol, but you know what I mean. Diet Mountain Dew, sweet tea, the likes. So I know. I said I'd go in and I didn't. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Y'all take care. We'll see you next time.